What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now, if you have seen any videos on this channel in the past couple of years, you would know that I love to find different and better ways to play the Switch in handheld mode. And while nothing will ever compare to using the Fixture S1 with a Pro controller, or the Binbok Joy-Cons with their added rumble and gyro features, but if you're okay with a price tag between $40 and $60, the HORI Split Pad Pro remain a solid option. Hell, I have 3 pairs of them sitting around the house, and I still use them sometimes. My opinion on the Split Pad Pros hasn't changed in the 3 years since I made the original review video. They're excellent Joy-Con replacements that make the Switch much more comfortable to hold in handheld mode, with the aforementioned lack of rumble and gyro. The programmable buttons on the back and the turbo functions are nice features, but without the ability to play in TV mode, you still need a controller as a backup. The split pads are powered by the Switch and only the Switch. Once you remove them, they're useless. This is why I liked the Binbok Joy-Con so much, as each one has its own battery and can be used in TV mode like a regular wireless controller. Wireless. That's the key word here. Enter the HORI Split Pad Pro attachment. HORI's half-assed solution at making their very well-designed and built Joy-Con able to be played in TV mode. That's not to say the product is cheaply made. Much like the split pads, the attachment or adapter is also very well built. There's just not much to it. So while this solution seems great on the surface, once you dive into what this actually is and how it functions, I start to wonder why they decided that this was the best option for them to go with. First off, to buy this thing, it's going to set you back $80. At the time of this recording, HORI doesn't offer the attachment on its own. They only bundle it with a set of translucent black Split Pad Pros, hence the high price. If you don't already have a set, then the price may not seem so bad, since they are expensive on their own. But if you're like me, you already have a pair or 2 laying around the house and you really only want the adapter. However, I wanted to make this video, so I bought the damn thing anyway. Now, you'll notice there's a generously long USB cable here, which is nice if your Switch dock is pretty far from where you'll be setting to play. Other than that, and the user manual, nothing more to see inside the box. Functionality-wise, this thing works as advertised. You plug the USB cable into the dock, slide your choice of Split Pad Pro onto the rails, and you're good to go. Pretty straightforward and user-friendly. They even added an audio jack to the bottom with volume controls. If only the Switch supported Bluetooth headphone connections.
Right.
I know not everyone has Bluetooth headphones just laying around, so while I do tease HORI about this, it is kind of nice to see them add this for the folks that need it. But what isn't nice is when you think about what could have been with this adapter. Because let's be honest, this should have and could have been wireless. At the end of the day, all this device is doing is providing power to the split pads through USB, similar to how they receive their power from the Switch in handheld mode. Throw a rechargeable battery into the adapter, give it the ability to connect wirelessly to the Switch, and you have the same functioning device with no cord. If you add this battery to the adapter, you open up a possibility of adding gyro and rumble to this, making the HORI Split Pad Pros a more viable option for TV play. The Binbok Joy-Con managed this by having a separate battery in each controller, then providing an adapter to connect them to. HORI has essentially given you a way to take your split pads and transform them into a wired Pro controller, similar to PDP or PowerA's low-cost solutions. And I do want to be clear, I don't think that that in itself is a bad thing, especially when you don't have hundreds of these controllers just laying around to pick up and play with. The added bonus of being able to go straight from handheld to wired play on the TV is a nice little feature for the people who actually do need it. But unless you are dead set on buying expensive officially licensed HORI products, the Binbok Joy-Con do the exact same thing for less money with gyro and rumble. At the end of the day, the decision to buy this product is going to come down to preference. Unless HORI decides to sell the adapter separately in the future, it's probably a better option to buy a wired or wireless controller for less than this package costs if you already have a pair of split pads and don't want another set. If you have no other controllers besides the Joy-Con that came with your Switch, I can maybe see how this would be a useful option for you. However, I would still recommend the Binbach Joy-Con for the use of wireless connectivity, that gyro, and the rumble feature. The only thing this doesn't have is an audio jack. If that kind of thing is important to you, maybe this isn't for you. Aside from me disliking the fact that they don't sell the adapter without the split pads, my only complaint with this thing is that they didn't just cut the wire off, add a battery, and let it be wireless. This thing, it does work as advertised. There's nothing wrong with it. It plays and functions exactly how you would expect it to for the people that need it, whoever that might be. If you have bought this adapter and have an experience to share with me, let me know down there in that comment section below that subscribe and like button. And I'll see you in the next one.